to about 4 minutes left in the game. That's how we probably would have liked to have scripted it, with a real defensive effort. Not necessarily scoring the way we typically do, but our effort and intensity was great throughout the game, and then we made a couple mistakes. The momentum changed, and they're a great shooting team. They really are, and they got on a roll at the end and made it a harrowing finish. But for the most part, I like the way our guys played tonight.
I know you counted and set up until the last 4 minutes, but still, how fitting was it that it was a defensive play at the end that saved you?
Yeah, and number one was the one that made it. Okay, so you got to put it on. If you're going to go out there and put it on your shoulders, you have to make those plays, and he did. Lillard had daylight. He really did, and that's what good defensive teams do. Is you have to make plays that are out of the box, that aren't necessarily how it goes A, B, C, D. You have to go out of it and save a possession, and he did. It was great to see CB step up like that.
You explain the shove.
Just wanted him to continue to attack, and I think he was frustrated a couple times. He got into the paint, wasn't able to draw a foul, but our enthusiasm, our energy, that was contagious, and guys were really feeding off each other with that energy. And I wanted LeBron to be aggressive, and everybody else would follow. But that energy was terrific on both ends of the court. That last 6 minutes of the second quarter is what we were talking about the last 48 hours.
Erik, what was the plan coming out of that timeout with the tie? Was it just clear LeBron? Obviously, I know you had multiple actions.
Yeah, that's a set we run with quite a few different actions with it. Ray was going over the top, and Rio set a screen, and there was two other layers to it that we didn't need to get to, but LeBron made the right read. They were in a zone last 3 minutes or so. That was a good call. It changed the momentum a little bit. But LeBron made the right play and saw a gap, and those gaps we felt were there in the zone earlier. We just weren't able to exploit it or take advantage of it, but that time he did.
Erik, Greg Oden's minutes tonight, you extended him a little bit more. What did you think of his minutes, especially defensively?
Well, the game before, the Memphis game, he looked at me, he kept on raising his hand, and I ignored him. So this time he didn't raise his hand. I didn't have to ignore him. He was able to go. He had a good day of work yesterday, too. He came in on the off day. He gives us something we don't have, so it's encouraging. The minutes that he gave us, the physicality, the size at the rim on both ends. He made a terrific play on the block, foul. But I was glad to see those minutes.
And it does appear that the one guy who's given you sort of consistent energy and effort the whole year has been Anderson. And you've extended him further and further as the year goes on.
Yeah, I mean, he would probably love to play 30 minutes right now. I love that bottled up energy. Right about where he is, he was sensational with his activity, multiple efforts, saving possessions. It gave us a real shot in the arm. So that's about as productive as you can be in 23 minutes. Okay. Yes.